Hello, and thank you for letting me speak today on behalf of SB22-231 Programs to Develop Housing Support Services. My name is Lauren Tao, and I lived in Denver, Colorado for over a decade. Over the years, I have become increasingly aware of the challenges faced by individuals experiencing homelessness, incarceration, and mental illness in the city. I have witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of the lack of services for these vulnerable populations. I have seen people living on the streets, struggling with mental health issues, and grappling with the repercussions of incarceration without access to adequate support and resources. Through my interactions with individuals facing these challenges, I have come to understand the complexity and severity of the issues they face. I have seen how systemic issues such as the lack of affordable housing, limited access to mental health care, and the impact of the criminal justice system contribute to the cycle of homelessness, incarceration, and mental illness. My experience in Denver has ignited a passion within myself to take action and make a difference. I have become involved in local advocacy efforts, volunteering with local shelters, and engaging with community organizations that work towards addressing these issues. I have also educated myself about relevant policies and initiatives and have engaged in discussions with local policymakers and leaders to advocate for policy change. Living in Denver has given me a unique perspective on the urgent need for increased services, resources, and support for individuals experiencing homelessness, incarceration, and also mental illness. I have developed a deep sense of empathy and understanding for those facing these challenges, and I am committed to being a part of the solution to address these complex issues and improve the lives of at-risk populations within our community. As a result of my experiences in Denver, I have gained a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of social issues and the need for systemic change. Now, I know that we all face challenges as we collectively strive to ensure we all have access to resources such as mental health care as well as health care and a place we can all call home. With that being said, I want to discuss the importance of this bill as it is aimed at expanding statewide capacity for accessing supportive housing services, and in conjunction with that, establishing programs targeted to underserved communities with a priority on rural and frontier areas to assist individuals with behavioral, mental health, and substance abuse disorders who may or may not be involved with the judicial system. Some individuals in this community and even in our government oppose providing resources for underserved communities due to concerns about potential negative impacts on their own neighborhoods. They may express concerns about increased crime, property devaluation, or other perceived negative effects of providing housing or services for individuals experiencing homelessness, incarceration, or mental health issues within their communities. Some even hold stigmatizing beliefs about those impacted by these issues and argue against allocating resources to these communities based on discriminatory attitudes. These negative stereotypes or biases towards these populations may resist efforts to provide them with the support services that they desperately need. With that being said, I am here to provide my support for SB22-231 and other bills like it, as it will help these at-risk communities get the access they desperately need to supportive housing that will enhance community well-being by reducing homelessness, promoting stability, and fostering a sense of belonging and inclusion. Stable housing can also positively impact families, schools, local businesses, and neighborhoods, leading to healthier and more vibrant communities. Moreover, by supporting and implementing SB22-231 and other bills like it will help individuals in our community who suffer from these issues and who are at increased risk of falling into the judicial system or reoffending. If the committee would allow it, I would like to provide some statistics on what is happening with these populations, especially in the Denver metro area. The 2020 point in time, or PIT count, provides a snapshot of the population experiencing homelessness in the region, counted 6,104 people experiencing homelessness on the date of January 27, 2020 in Metro Denver. Also covering the counties of Adams, Arapahoe, Boulder, Broomfield, Denver, Douglas, and Jefferson counties. 4,171 of those individuals were living within the boundaries of the city and county of Denver, representing 68% of the region's total. Moreover, the city of Denver saw a 25% increase in its homelessness populations between January 2017 and January 2020, and a greater increase is expected to be seen because of the devastating impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. The city of Denver data does show also that there was a 46% increase in the numbers of guests at emergency shelters from January 2020 to January 2021. Nearly a quarter of people experiencing homelessness in the Metro Denver area are families with children under 18. That's 420 families, comprising a total of 1,446 individuals. 10% of the homeless population in the Denver metro area are veterans. In this area, 30% of individuals experiencing homelessness also have a substance abuse concern, of which 36% have a mental health concern. Of those counted in the PIT survey, 22% of newly homelessness and 30% were chronically homeless. So by providing supportive housing services that address these disorders, we as a community can help reduce the risk of this happening by addressing the underlying causes of criminal behavior and promoting rehabilitation and reintegration into the community. This can result in cost saving for criminal justice system and improve public safety outcomes. Finally, I would ask the representatives and committee members who are considering voting no on this bill to please consider how the lack of services will impact these individual lives, and let us remember that we are a compassionate, inclusive society that values the dignity and worth of all individuals. By providing special housing services to these vulnerable populations, we are not only fulfilling our moral duty, but also promoting a more compassionate, just, and resilient community for everyone. I would like to thank the committee for considering the importance of addressing the housing needs of homeless communities, people suffering from mental health issues, and individuals involved with the judicial system from a perspective that upholds their humanity. I would just like to thank you now for your time and consideration. Thank you.